Good afternoon, everyone. This is probably the video you've been waiting on because I've been talking about it since this morning. So let's get started. I'm just going to go ahead. Everything's in its place. I don't have anything prepared, so we're just going to go in and we're going to start working the image and talk about what we see. So I'll close my window. I'll close my Paltalk chat rooms. Minimize them. I'm going to go over to the Zooboo image processor. This is the Zooboo image processor Makali, M-A-K-A-L-I apostrophe I. I'm going to go up and open up documents. I want to see, make sure that we're going to, I think we're going to be alright. I'm going to go up. Here are all my downloads. My downloads are from the telescope servers and everything else, but right now there's pretty much all telescope stuff, so I'm going to look for the 29. I'm looking for 3 images. Right here they are. Calibrated G04 F Walsh CK10XO10 2011-0629-21 2006 clear filter bin 1 W-180 seconds -001.fit. And then it pulls it up on a smaller screen, and I open it up to a bigger screen. I want to get right to something right away. I don't know if you can see it, so you can see it right away. In these images from last night, there is dust on the filter. On the clear filter, there is dust that you will see in the images that results in these circular objects right there. You see that? That's not in space. That is not in space. That is on the lens inside the telescope, either from the angle of attack, because the light can come in at an angle rather than being at a straight approach. There's different reasons, but I believe that these are dust. These filters probably need, just from looking at it, but you know, that is not anything in space. So let's move on. I'm going to pull it back. We're showing a little bit above. My camera's pointing a little bit above, but this can be alright. So that is one image. One of the 3 images I took last night. I'll show you right away because I know right where it is. Comet Elenin is right here. Comet Elenin is right here. Kind of in the same area of the picture that it was the last night that I took images, which was Friday, I think, the 24th. I'm not quite sure, or the 26th. This is Ellen right here. I can blow that portion up. I think I can find it, and we're going to blow it up. It's not very impressive when you look at it. It's not very impressive. It's very impressive when you look at it through a clear filter. Now again, you're going to see here's another one of those dust anomalies. There's something dark there. People I've seen them, have taken advantage of these. These are image imperfections. It's not an anomaly. I know what that is. It's just an image imperfection, but there's still a lot of data in the image, so we're going to keep going with the image. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit a contour view, because what excited me this morning so much about what I'm going to show you is that when I first saw it, I saw a spiral. And now I'm going to show you through this video, and I want to ask you what you all think. Now, you're not going to see a spiral, perfect spiral, no. I'm just saying that the first time I looked at it, my mind put a word in my head, and the word was spiral. So, again, it's me giving you the honest answer to what my train of thought was as things were happening. Let's see if it'll just show up right here. I didn't work with it very much. It's working. It's working. It's going to do a contour change. Okay, I'm going to have to zoom in, but see, this is me, and this is the first time I did a contour adjustment, and I don't know what exactly the software does to the image, but it did produce this result when I clicked on contour. And once it saves, it's saving, because it's got to save all this data now that I've changed the image. And what I'm going to have to do, because I'm going to be floating it in here, and you're going to want to see more confirmation, but I'll get them together hopefully here, and we'll be able to do this so you can see it. But now, what I'm looking at, see, you really can't see it there. I don't know if I can see it there. That was probably a poor introduction to my spiral that I saw, because okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay, I know what I didn't do. See, what I didn't do is I didn't do my composite. So this is a single image. I'm gonna try to, I don't know if I can zoom in here. I don't know what's better. Let me move it to the center of the screen. This little thing right here, if you see my cursor move, you see this little white spot right here. This is actually where the comet is. You'll see the other stars, how the other stars appear. The other stars appear with a white circle with a dot inside. The smaller ones are just circles, but they don't, it's not very much of a disturbance. They're pretty clear, circular. Each star has a circle. Everything behind the star is kind of flat and basic. You can see each and every star that is represented on the image, and you can see the major, if there are major distortions in the background. The only real distortion that I've seen in the whole image is outside and away from being a star is this right here. And this is the comet. This is the location of the comet. And if you were to look at it now, it kind of looks like the disc that you slip inside of a 45 record. You know how that used to be? It's got like 3 arms and it's kind of curled. I mean, it's kind of undefined. But what I didn't do is, and what I have to do is, I'm gonna close out this one. There it is again. Here's the first image. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna pull up the other 2 pictures and make a composite. And we're gonna go back there and look at it again. So I'm gonna file, open the next picture, which is 212409 clear bin 1-W-180-002 fit, and then I'll open it up. And now these 2 images, the 2 images are can be composited, so they can be laid over each other. And again, the comet is very indiscreet over here, but it's there. And let me go pull up the third one, the third image. All done last night, all done the same exposures right after each other. And this is how you're able to stack them together. I'm going to pull that back, and I want to go ahead and do an image batch composite, and there's 3 images. Those are the 3 images. My first image, my second image, my third image. I'm going to object matching, so they're going to match up the stars rather than the center, because if I did the center, the stars might move. But we're going to do the object matching, and I'm just going to go ahead and it's going to ask for a name. We're going to go video 630 Elenin YT share. Okay. Now it's going to do some work. It's working. Processing display on. The menu is the bar. Uploading, downloading bar, you know. Waiting. But it's working. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back again, and we're going to, with these pictures, I'll visually show you the location of Elenin in the picture. And I'm gonna try to figure out how exactly I'm gonna do it to you, because I'm cutting this just on the fly. So it ran the composite. It's still running the composite. Yep. Comet's a little bit off screen right now, but I'll pull it over. Computer's still working. So basically what happened last night is I took the 3 images. I went to New Mexico, the Mayhill, New Mexico Observatory using my computer, and I logged in and I attempted to take images with GRAS-005, which is a similar telescope to the GRAS-004, but it's different. It's different in a bad way because it won't slew down to the comet because the comet is low on the horizon. GRAS-004 has been the one going to been able to slew to the comet. So once I found out the GRAS-005 wasn't going to go, I got right on 004 and we started shooting right away. Again, let's see how much we can see. Okay, we're going to have, the circular. Here's another circular, one of the circular. It's dust on the filter. It's an imperfection, an image imperfection that are on these images. And as always, I'm going to have the images available to those who want it, and ask respectfully and gratefully. Where's the comet? Let's get the comet in the screen, if we can. Visually visualize where this comet is, and in this picture, it is not very much, but a fuzzy. It's got a fuzzy coma, and I mean the center appears to be appearing better. So I don't know what to say on that. Can I zoom in? I think I can zoom in there. It's a little bit zoomed in right here. I'm still looking at comet. I'm going to zoom in. I mean, I can pull in really close. I don't think it's going to help me when I move to contour. Now, what I need to do is I need to see if I can open up another one of these. I cannot open up another one. So what I'm going to do is File, Save As, JPEG, Composite, open my composites, save it, save, image quality 10. I have to go back to the program that you all do not like, which is Paint, because I want to be able to line these 2 images up in a way that you can see the difference and what we're talking about. So I'm going to open the picture that I just created and see if I can lay it over. Where is that picture now? There it is. Okay, so here's that picture. Let me find Elenin. Okay, Elenin is down here. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it now. I have to go back. Okay, where is it? Right there it is. There is the comet. Now what I want to do, blow it up. Set it right now 200%. There it is. Let's see if I can get it into the camera. Okay. Disregard this. You're gonna have to, because that is dust. That is not something out in space. That is dust. This is the comet right here. Now what I have to do is go back here and run this contour and see if I can get us to line up. Running the contour again. Here it comes. Well, I don't even know if I really described what's going on here. I'm trying to match this up because when I saw this contour view of the image, the nucleus of the comet appears to have an arc or something that goes over to one side, and it kind of looks squiggly. It looks, it looks more like a bird's nest than it does a spiral. But it was quite interesting because, one, I hadn't seen this view before, and just the fact that that's how it was going to reveal itself really was really something else. And see, I'm going to have to look back now at my other image again, because now again here, and here it is, it looks more like one of those 45 discs, and I haven't. This is the same picture from last night. Let's see if I can do what I'm trying to do here. Okay, here's 2 stars, 1, 2 stars. Here are these 2 stars right here. Let's come in a little bit closer. There are 2 stars right there. 2 stars right there. And 2 stars right here. It's going to take me a few seconds. I'm going to run out of time. I'm already over 20 minutes, so this process didn't go as slick as I wanted it to, probably. But okay, you can see now that's kind of close. That's pretty close. That here's the stars here. 1, 2, 1, 2. You even got something here that is stars, and you have that here, here, and here, and then you have the comet. It's a rather small comet. You'll see it here. You compare the comet here to this here, and now you look at the disturbance of the comet here and here. This is definitely larger. Now for me, let's pull it. I mean, I can pull it in now. So now that I showed you what we're talking about, that is the matchup. That's the image, and that's the contour. That the disturbance by the comet is pretty unique. It has a circle here, and there's probably more particles right here than in the front. So this contour appears to fade away here. But when I first saw it back here, it has like an arc. There's an arc here, and I saw more. You know, when I first saw it, it looked like a spiral to me, and that's why I say I see a spiral. What do you see? Well, I almost knocked over the camera. And so I think when y'all come and see the pictures, the ones that I already have uploaded, and I suppose it's in how far back you pull back and look forward. I'm checking it again, but you'll see that the comet's got it's got a distinct, I mean, rather than these centers. You see, here's a star, a bright star. It's got a pronounced white circle. It's got a kind of a ragged edge, and then a plain dark inner circle. And then when I pull back and I go to the comet is very mixed up. I mean, it's instead of that clear white ring, there is no clear white ring that the stars had. It has a dark inner ring, and then a bunch of distortion around it. You'll see. There it is. But I think maybe rather than this video, you see now stuff trails off to here. So I don't know if this is a tail trying to form or whatever, but it's definitely not one of these over here. And we're just gonna have to look. See, right now it looks less like a spiral to me, more than what a comet would be. And here's the coma from here to here. You can see where the coma takes up, and then you can see the nucleus. And I'm gonna have to look at my other pictures. I posted one already, but this distortion looked to me this morning like a spiral, but maybe I didn't get enough sleep. So I guess it's up for us to look it over. But we did catch Elenin last night. Here in our image, we did have some dust on the clear filter. You'll see that in the images, but that's okay. I can live with that. As long as when I can make this change and I can see the difference between what this comet looks like and what this star looks like, it's easy for me to distinguish. And the only thing in this picture like this object is the comet. There is no other object like this. There is no other object like this. So we're going to keep looking. We're going to keep looking. Always something new, always something interesting to look at. That's it for me now. I hope it was worth the wait. I'm sorry if it wasn't. But we have new pictures. Find me. I'll show you where they're at. This is Francis. I like to call myself Nibiru Tracker 2012 on the YouTube channel The Perfect Minds. We'll see you later.